There's a lot of great stock market YouTubers out there, but there's also a lot of snake oil salesmen that are trying to shill some garbage to make a quick buck off of their audience. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to tell if a stock market YouTuber is being authentic or if they're a charlatan that's trying to shill you something totally trashy to make big money. Now, first things first, this mainly applies to penny stocks. It's only really companies with small market caps that pay for promotion on platforms like YouTube, because those are the only types of companies that can actually see movement in the price of their stock after some YouTuber pumps the company, and large cap stocks are simply too big to be influenced by a YouTuber and their following. On the other hand, a company that has a market cap of, let's say, $100 million actually is vulnerable to being pumped and or dumped because there's such low liquidity that if a large number of people come buy shares in the company after watching a YouTube video, then of course it can actually affect the stock price. But why would penny stock companies pay for promotion on YouTube? Well, there's two possible explanations. One of them is benign and the other one more sinister. On the benign side of things, maybe they just want to raise awareness of the company and to get more people invested in it, because as there are more investors, potentially there could be a higher stock price, which could make it easier for them to raise more funds to fund their expansion or their business operations and so on and so forth. On the sinister side of things, maybe company insiders want the price of the stock to be pumped up in the short term so that they can sell at the top, take big profits, and then rug pull everybody else.
And now the market, oh! Oh! It went to zero!
Now, I'm not accusing anybody of anything, and all of the examples that I'm going to show you later in this video might be one or the other, and I have really no way of knowing what people's intentions are. But I have always wondered why penny stock companies are willing to pay huge sums of money for promotion by stock market YouTubers, as opposed to just taking that same amount of money and actually advertising whatever product or service they're supposed to be selling. But that's another question altogether. Either way, whenever a YouTuber accepts money to promote a penny stock, I firmly believe that you shouldn't trust anything that they're saying, and that you should run as far and as fast as you can in the other direction. Why? Because they've traded their integrity and their impartiality for a quick payday, and in essence, they're selling out their viewers. Obviously, a penny stock company is going to expect positive coverage when they pay for promotion on YouTube. And when a YouTuber delivers that positive coverage in exchange for money, they're not providing an impartial analysis, an impartial bull or bear thesis on the company. They're giving the PR company or the penny stock company exactly what they want. So these pay for exposure videos end up being these clickbaity, hyped up, puff piece, total nonsense, surface level BS. Anyways, at this point, I'm sure you want to see some examples of what I'm talking about, so let's take a look. If you're into stock market YouTube, you might get these recommendations, or if you search for top penny stocks, for example, in the US or other places, you'll get tons of results. And all of them are going to be these sort of clickbaity pieces that say, 10x soon, ASAP, you got to put all your money in. And not all of these are paid videos, or at least they haven't disclosed that they're paid videos. For example, if you look at this one, it doesn't say that it's paid promotion. And if you look in the description box, you don't see anything talking about how this YouTuber did or did not receive any money for it. However, if we look at this video, the title of which is "Buy This Now, Sell Everything for This $2 Bear Market Penny Stock," and we scroll down into the description box of this video, you will see that it is actually a paid promotion, because it's actually illegal not to disclose it. So you can see at the very end of this video, in the tiniest font at the very, very bottom, it says, "This video was conducted on behalf of Calinex Minds and was funded by Gold Standard Media LLC and or affiliates." And if you follow the link on that video, it brings you to another page which actually breaks down how much this YouTuber got paid for this promotion. And if we scroll all the way down to the bottom, you can see that the PR company, which is sort of the middleman in between the penny stock and the YouTuber, got paid hundreds of thousands of dollars on several occasions, and the YouTuber himself made $8,000 for this one video on January 24th this year. $8,000 for one video. That's a crazy amount of money for probably a couple hours work. And if you pump out one or two of those videos every single month, you're making a decent living right there, on top of whatever, Patreon that you have going on, the YouTube AdSense, and so on and so forth. These people are making a ton of money by doing this. And that was an example of one that was actually relatively hard to tell if it was paid promotion or not. It didn't have the stamp that pops up saying paid promotion, and you actually had to go looking for it. If you didn't know what you were looking for, you probably would have missed it, and you might have thought that that was an actual impartial review of the company. In other cases, it's easier to tell though. For example, with this video titled "Best Growth Stock to Buy Now?" question mark, exclamation point, question mark, plant-based penny stock US expansion, you can see in the top left corner that it's got a little sticker that said that this video is paid promotion. And then if you go into the description box of the video, you'll find the disclaimer saying that they were paid by this media company to conduct this video. And then if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of that page, you can see that this YouTuber was paid $5,000 for this video. $5,000. Now there's plenty of other examples. For example, this same YouTuber did another video interviewing the CEO of that same company, got paid for that as well. Here's another example of another YouTuber that got paid for a video about a penny stock. You can see the includes paid promotion stamp, and then if you go to the description box of this video, you can see that this guy got paid $2,000 US for this one. So, you know, it ranges from a couple thousand to several thousand, and in some cases I've even seen tens of thousands of dollars for a single video. Usually it depends on what the company is and on the size of the channel that's promoting it. These are just a couple of examples, but this issue is very widespread. Generally speaking, the trick to finding these, if they don't actually have that stamp in the top left corner that says that it's paid promotion, is when you see a video that's talking about a single individual penny stock, you should scroll through the description box of the video to see if they have a disclaimer talking about whether or not it's paid promotion. If they do, in my opinion, that video's analysis is completely useless. It's worthless, and there's no point in watching it. I think that any YouTuber that accepts money to show this stuff is completely destroying their credibility. Not only their credibility in that actual video itself, but in every other video, because how can you trust their analysis, their research, their bull or bear thesis when clearly they're willing to just take money to say positive things about a company and not provide you with an actual impartial opinion? Like I said, I've shown you a couple of examples today, but this is really only just scratching the surface. I find this type of thing unethical, I find it pretty scummy, and
that's all I have to say about that.